aliens used toxins on a human and it backfired horribly. The cell was cold, damp, and humming faintly with energy barriers. Sergeant Dana Mitchell sat shackled to a chair in the center, her wrists red from restraints but her eyes sharp and alive. She had survived worse jungles, deserts, and 3 combat tours on hostile worlds. This was just another day. Outside the barrier, 3 figures conferred. They were Tazrek, an insectoid species whose empire had been waging a quiet war along human borders. One twitched his mandibles. "She resists interrogation," said the first, his voice a clicking rasp. "She has not eaten for 2 rotations," said the second, puzzled. "Her strength endures." The third, larger than the others, hissed. "Then we escalate. If humans boast resilience, we will break it with toxin." They wheeled in a cart of vials glowing with sickly colors. The air itself seemed to recoil from the fumes. The first dose. They began with something mild, by their standards. A neurotoxin from the Vrek marshworm, known to dissolve motor control. The injector pressed against Dana's arm. The fluid burned cold as it entered. The aliens waited eagerly. Dana tilted her head. Her arm tingled, then went numb for a moment, before she flexed her fingers and smirked. "That's it. You boys call this torture?" The interrogators froze. The toxin should have left her twitching helplessly. "She resists," one whispered. "No," the commander corrected. "She adapts." Escalation. They doubled the dosage, mixing in venom from the Drazian viper, a compound lethal to most species within minutes. Dana felt it hit, her pulse quickened, sweat prickled her brow, but instead of collapsing, she laughed, breathless and sharp. "God, that feels like college tequila all over again. What's next? You gonna give me a lime and salt?" The aliens recoiled in horror. The toxins weren't destroying her, they were being metabolized. "She converts them," one realized. "Her organs, filter and break them down." Dana leaned forward, grinning through the restraints. "We call that a liver. You guys ever heard of one?" The cocktail. Furious, the commander ordered the deadliest combination they had, a mixture of 5 venoms that could paralyze a Creathian warlord in seconds. The syringe plunged deep. Dana convulsed, her body arching against the restraints. The aliens leaned closer, savoring the victory until her head snapped up, eyes wide, pupils blazing. She roared with laughter. "Oh, now we're talking. Feels like I just mainlined 6 espressos." With a violent jerk, she shattered one restraint. Metal screeched. The interrogators stumbled back. "Impossible. The toxins are amplifying her." Her heart hammered like a war drum, her muscles thrumming with unnatural energy. The poisons weren't breaking her, they were fueling her. The breakout. With a howl, Dana ripped free of the second shackle. She seized the nearest Tazrek by the throat, lifted him clear off the ground, and hurled him against the wall. Chitin cracked. The second tried to stab her with a shock prod, but she caught it mid-strike and drove it into his chest instead. He spasmed, shrieking. The commander scrambled for the console to raise alarms. Dana lunged, still riding the toxin-fueled high, and slammed him into the panel. Sparks erupted, the barrier collapsed, and the cell door hissed open. Alarms blared across the facility. Rampage. Dozens of guards poured into the corridor. Dana barreled through them like a hurricane, her reflexes sharpened, her strength amplified. Stun blasts scorched the walls as she ducked and charged. A rifle was torn from alien hands, turned, and fired back. Each step was fire in her veins. The toxins kept pushing, fueling, burning, yet she remained standing, unstoppable. One guard managed to stab her with another injector, desperate. Dana yanked it out, slammed it into his chest, and snarled, "Let's see how you like it." The alien dropped screaming. The escape. She fought her way to the hangar, where rows of small shuttles gleamed under sterile lights. Her stolen rifle spat bolts as she sprinted, mowing down anything that moved. Behind her, she could hear shouts, "Contain her! She cannot leave!" Dana dove into the nearest craft, sealed the hatch, and slammed her fist on the ignition. Engines roared to life. As the shuttle blasted free into the void, she leaned back in the seat, panting, her blood still humming with unnatural energy. She chuckled to herself. Alien poison. Not bad. But next time, maybe try coffee. Aftermath. 2 days later, the Tazrek High Council convened in emergency session. The surviving commander reported, trembling, "We tried every toxin in our arsenal. She did not break. She grew stronger. The more we poisoned her, the more dangerous she became." The council chamber fell into stunned silence. Finally, the elder spoke. "Then it is true. Humans are not prey. They are predators. Worse, poisons that kill us only sharpen them. Let this be the last time any fool thinks to weaken a human with venom." The record was sealed with a warning. Never use toxins on a human. It will backfire. Horribly. Epilogue. Alone in her stolen shuttle, Dana drifted toward human-controlled space, her body still buzzing faintly. She closed her eyes, smiling. "Guess Mom was right," she murmured. "What doesn't kill you really does make you stronger." The stars stretched ahead, and she laughed softly. The Tazrek thought they had tested her limits. They had only taught her she had none.